In recent years, people have been more open about their sexual identities. Some may have even become transgender, and a portion of those people have joined the military. This then became an extra delicate topic of transgender soldiers. Why is this topic generating so much debate now? Let us find out what 4 different worldviews have to say.
Oh, is it time for the interview?
Oh, yeah, it is. Today we're talking about the topic of transgender soldiers, and what are your thoughts on it?
Well, as a monist, specifically a Buddhist, we believe that if being a transgender soldier is a way to reach the source, then transgender soldiers should be compatible with everyday life. What is the source, you may ask? Is who you were originally. Because as a monist or a Buddhist, you believe in reincarnation. The thing is, for reincarnation, you are constantly changing. Every time you reincarnate, also known as dying and going back alive, you can come back as a donkey, cockroach, or even a human. It changes every time. Your identity always changes. Take the example of a river. As long as a source exists, the river exists. The water in it is always changing, and sometimes the banks will move, but the river itself it still is. That was a quote by my friend Sebastian Kintam, a Japanese Buddhist. So if your source is to be a transgender soldier, go ahead and be a transgender soldier.
For our second interview, we will see another worldview's view on the subject.
As an idealist, I personally believe that it doesn't matter if a transgender is in the army, because this is basically just an idea made up in our minds. This is not real. This isn't the truth. For example, this picture. This isn't the truth. This is not real. This is just an idea. There's another world outside beyond our minds. We're just a shadow that lives under the ideal world. The physical world is a dark place in which humans can only perceive objects through the senses. Only the soul has the ability to sense reality, or the true essence of
Next up, let us hear the worldview experts' thought on this topic.
So, before we talk about transgender serving in military, we should first address the question whether or not transgenders are accepted by Muslims. The truth is, as Muslim, we don't believe in transgender. Our God Allah said, made of him 2 mates, the male and the female. In fact, throughout the entire Quran, homosexual was never mentioned, neither does transgender. They do not exist in the Quran. So we treat transgender with the gender they were born with, and they need to follow the rules of their gender. So a transgender who was originally a woman, she should not serve in military by one of the rules in Quran, which says that women should not be mixed with the opposite gender that are not blood related with her.
Finally, we have the last worldview's thoughts on this.
As a materialist, I personally feel like people should do as they want. With no absolute right or wrong, you should be able to choose whatever you want to do. The thing is, we only have one life, so live it however you want. If you are physically female and want to be male, go for it. It is the same for the other way around. You only get one chance to do it. It's not like you'll get reborn. But there's the thing about the sex reassignment treatment. It is kind of expensive. Obviously not as expensive as a jet, but still, you should pay for yourselves. Money is king, so if you can cough up the cash, then it's cool. If you can't, please walk yourself out. Our group thinks that since the military is about fighting and protects one's nation, as long as the person is physically and mentally fit to pass army training, they should be allowed in the military. This view isn't particularly leaning towards a single worldview, but rather based on sense. But this does agree with many worldviews, as most of them are fine with transgender people in the military. Thank you to all the guests who participated in this video. Thank you for watching.